Hey, my friend, have you been considering the adventure of entrepreneurship as an artist, but just aren't sure where to start or even how that works? Well, I want to talk about that today here on 5 Minute Mentoring. Well, hey, my friend, so glad that you're here with me on 5 Minute Mentoring. You know, entrepreneurship, when it is joined with the creative nature of God in our life, has the ability to create huge opportunities for you in your life that really far surpass what you could ever experience in your life alone, just with employment. In fact, I think over the years, as I look back on my journey and on the journey of so many artists who I've been, had the privilege to work with in our mentoring program, it's often the false security that employment brings that keeps a lot of would-be entrepreneurs from stepping out into everything that God's got to, for them in faith, and kind of that thing of, oh, well, I need to have a real job. I need to have a steady paycheck and that sort of thing. In fact, just the other day, I was posting on Facebook about this and encouraging artists, to step out and do what God's called them to do. And, what are you doing in the middle of this economic uncertainty? And one of them said, well, I've just gotten a steady job over at, and they mentioned a big box retail store. And I thought to myself, think about that. They're giving up hours and hours and hours of their day for 10, 12, maybe $15 an hour. When instead of that, instead of just putting a little bit of work, a little bit of investment in learning how to begin to market yourself, begin to sell your art, begin to find your clients, all the things that we teach artists in the mentoring program, they're giving away their time, their energy, their focus, their resources for the what? For the promise of security, what they think is going to bring security in their life, as opposed to being willing to take the risk and actually stepping out in alignment with the thing that God has called them to in their art. Listen, I know that for, a lot of us, and I was like this for a long time. I never owned my own business. I never did anything like that. But once I started learning how to pull the levers of business, how to differentiate myself in the marketplace, how to share my work authentically with others and find my clients, guess what? My business began to grow so much that I had to quit other things in order to be able to step into the thing that God had me, to step into with my baskets. And that it happened little by little by little. And then all of a sudden, acceleration began to happen in that. And we see that all the time in artists who are in the mentoring program when they'll choose to step out by faith into entrepreneurship. They start to get the momentum of the Spirit flowing in their life. Why? Because they're actually stepping out into alignment of who God calls them to be. It doesn't take a lot right now to look out around the world and to see all of the crazy insecurity and instability that we see with wars and rumors of wars, with pandemics, with people laying off and people hiring, all the different things that are going on. And it begs the question, well, where is your security really? Is it with what you think is a secure job, or is it with the Lord? And if it's with the Lord, are you willing to step out in the thing that He's actually called you to in your art, to see that begin to build a faithful income stream in your life? Or are you just wanting to put your trust in the same old things that you've always done because that's what everybody else has always told you to do for years and years? Listen, I know this is not a hard, or I know this is not an easy question, rather, to, just to deal with, because it strikes at the core of where you get your security from. But I'm telling you, if you'll begin to ask the Lord, if you've really called me as an artist, if you've really called me to release your kingdom in this way, then Lord, is it true then that you want to begin to bring provision and freedom and opportunity to and through me, through the way that you've uniquely designed me? And if he begins to confirm that to you, I want to encourage you, begin to step out. Because that's where thriving begins. That's where thriving happens. When you begin to bring your faith and your art and business together in this beautiful, beautiful place of convergence, what I call the Trinity effect, then all of a sudden, when you begin to see that Trinity effect at work in your life, that's where the power is released. That's where momentum begins to happen. Friend, I would love for you to be able to experience that in your life. If you are on the fence and thinking, gosh, I know I've been created for more, but I'm just not sure how to begin to step out and see all the pieces come together, I'd love to invite you to be a part of a workshop that I've got right now. It's called How to Start Thriving as the Artist God Created You to Be. It's absolutely free. I talk about the 3 approaches that a lot of artists use that they think will work, but really don't work when they're trying to see their dream of becoming an artist actually become a reality. And then I'm going to teach you my 5-part framework, the Created to Thrive Artist Framework, and show you why it is the easiest and most consistent way for you to take that dream of becoming an artist and an entrepreneur and actually turn it into a reality, to a faithful income stream that God can use in your life to bless you, to provide for you, and make you a blessing in the lives of others. You can get all the information on that right here in the show notes. Listen, don't be afraid to step out in entrepreneurship. If God's designed you as an artist, He's designed you as an entrepreneur. He's designed you to receive your financial provision and the blessing that He wants to bring in your life in the context of your design and your assignment. And I'd love to help you start stepping into that even more. I love you, my friend. Until next time, remember, you were created to thrive. All right, bye.